Little League World Series is underway in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and some of the players will go on to make the majors, but for others it's just fun.
The MLB is showing off what inspired players in their journeys to the big leagues. Here's what some of the Tigers had to say.
For me, it's pretty special going back to Williamsport because I was able to go there. I think it was in 2016 with the Challenger program that they put on with Williamsport every year. So being able to go back there, but on a different stage, is pretty fun. And I think Nevada has a team going, so I heard about that. So they're from Henderson, so I'm looking forward to maybe meeting up with them and talking with the kids there and getting to know them. So making a fun experience for them, making a fun experience for me, and bringing everyone together. So my two nephews' initials right here, my dad, my mom, and my fiance right there. It's an opportunity to just kind of remember why we play the game. Like, we're playing a kid's game every single day, then watching them go out and play the game and have so much fun with it and respect for each other is like pretty cool. So Williamsport as a whole is it's pretty cool. The museum they have there for the Little League World Series, was able to do that tour when I was there. Then that's kind of where I started my pro career too. That's where I played my first games in the New York Penn League with the West Virginia Blackberries versus the Crosscutters. So I've gotten to play on that field, and now to see it turn what it's turned into is pretty special.
I played Little League for a few years. Little League always means a little bit more to me. I lived in a really small town called Crosby, in Texas, and my dad and a lot of other people kind of put together a Little League just for me and the kids to play in that little town. So he kind of built the park and put the lights up and fence up and everything like that. So that's a pretty cool story I have about Little League. We were all there at one point, watching big leaguers on TV, wanting to be in our shoes. So I think, like I said, just being able to grow the game in any way possible is going to be a fun time.
I think everybody's really excited. The Little League pictures are getting passed around. The stories are growing on how great these guys were when they were in Little League. We all were really good in Little League. But it's fun to get to your roots of when you fell in love with the sport, when you first got a chance to dream of being in the exact position that we're in. That's these kids, and the stories are good. I think when you look at the Little League World Series, I think of like Kenta getting to go see the Japanese team, and Andy getting to go see the Cuban team, and Cater getting to go see the Venezuelan team, along with all of us with the U.S. teams in the various parts of the country. And that's just a really cool experience to think of. We haven't done. A couple of our coaches have done it, and they're talking it up like it's going to be a very emotionally fun experience.
So the Tigers will play the Yankees in the Little League Classic on Sunday in Williamsport. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. They also have a game tomorrow night where we understand they're going to give away some fun giveaways. We've got some Riley Green bobbleheads and this nice little bucket hat.
Yeah, some great merchandise that they have. They actually are always selling really nice promotional things. So
you got to get there early though for those giveaways.
Yeah,
Don't
good way
be
to go
late.
support the team.